Hi y'all, my name's Aubrey and I am the author of HighHeeledLove.com, and welcome to the Friday Confessional Party. It is just a little after 1:30 on Friday afternoon, and this is the first live Friday confessional. Except it's not really live, it's pre-recorded, and that's only because I was kind of silly and left my phone at home when I went home for lunch today, and so I had to figure out a way to improvise and record my Friday confessional via the iSight camera on the computer here at work. So here we go. This week I am confessing that I am going to be a very unhappy camper when this nice warm weather goes away. I live in Columbia, South Carolina, and it's been in the 70s all week long, and I think it's supposed to cool off next week. I'm not sure. I know February will be cold because it always is, and I'm a baby. I'm a wimp when it comes to cold weather, which is why I no longer live in Michigan, and even though we are talking about maybe one of these days moving out to Washington State, where most of the rest of my family moves, I will probably whine the entire time we're out there because I just don't really do snow. The other confession I have this week is that I totally am doing this while I'm at work and I'm not working this afternoon. That's not entirely true. I've spent most of the morning on the phone. I am trying to set up a meeting for my professional group, and I am hunting an instructor to handle some continuing education, and I haven't had much luck, so I'm taking a little break from that. My third confession for the week is that I finally broke down and ordered some LuLaRoe leggings, even though I was just saying to my mother-in-law the other day that I thought they were a little bit on the expensive side. I have a cousin who lives in North Carolina, and she's a consultant, and she did a Facebook Live sale of her leggings this week, and I fell in love with two of the prints, so I went ahead and ordered them. We had some money in the clothing budget, so it's not like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be with the budget. Probably could get a little more bang for my buck with those dollars, but I want to see what all the fuss is about, and they should be arriving probably the beginning of next week, so I'll have to let you know what I think about those. Confession number 4 is that I have skipped jujitsu every single day for like the last week and a half, and I'm really starting to feel that actually. When you get used to working out all the time, like I guess runners who are training for an event, or like I was as I was getting ready for my black belt exam last year, then your body sort of starts to tell you when you have been lazy for too long. And my body tells me that because my lower back will start hurting and my hips will start aching. And that could just be because I'm in my mid-30s and therefore my body doesn't function like it did when I was in my 20s. But I'm going to take that as a sign that I need to get my butt to class tomorrow morning. And actually, now that I think about it, I haven't skipped for a week and a half because I did go to black belt class last weekend. It was from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., which was brutal, but I felt so accomplished by the time I got out of class. And we need one more confession, and I will give it to you guys. I'm not watching the inauguration, and it's not because I'm protesting Trump. I don't usually get into politics on the blog, actually, but I'm going to go ahead and give my 2 cents on this. He would not have been my first choice for president, but he did win the election in my opinion. So good or bad, I am going to respect the office. I just have other things that I need to get done today. I haven't ever watched an inauguration, so it's nothing personal, but I'm also mostly avoiding Facebook because it seems that every one of my friends has an opinion either positive, which means that they're trash talking people who are disappointed by the election results, or they're really, really unhappy about the election results, and therefore there's a lot of Chicken Little on my Facebook feed. I have been hiding almost every political post, no matter what the context is, no matter what the viewpoint has been in my Facebook feed. So lately, all I've been seeing is pit bull puppies and crochet projects and food videos, and maybe that makes me an ostrich and putting my head in the sand, but it's my personal viewpoint that I have more impact on my day-to-day life with my day-to-day decisions than anybody in Washington does. And I say that as a health insurance agent, so trust me, I do understand how the laws can impact my day-to-day life, but my decisions and the decisions I make with my money and how I choose to live my life are going to have more impact on my future than who's in the White House, I think. So I hope that that didn't offend any of you guys. I'm not really going to get into political viewings too much on the blog, but I've been avoiding both the Facebook and the TV today because I'm just a little tired of all of it when I kind of feel like we could just be focusing on making our lives better by impacting our personal influence, as opposed to lamenting who did or did not get into office. And kind of on that note, I thought I would talk and wrap my confessions up by saying that I am considering hiring a business coach this year. This is not so much a confession, I guess it's just the fact that it segued into that, and that's how video goes sometimes. But I have been reading a book called Train Your Brain, and it's by Roger Sipe, and I have done a couple of training classes with him because he works with a lot of insurance professionals, and his company does professional coaching. And one of my goals for my business, because I work for myself, I own an insurance agency here in Columbia, South Carolina, is that I would like to hire either a part-time or a full-time assistant by the end of this year. And I think I probably need somebody to help me take a hard look at my business and what needs to happen within the business above and beyond just cash flow in order to get to that point, and I think I need some help with that. So that is probably my biggest business goal for the year. If you guys missed it on Monday, I talked about our big financial goal for the year. So I'm going to link to that in the post below. I hope you'll go check that out. And I also hope you'll join the Friday Confessional Party. It's my intention to start doing a Facebook Live video of my confessions each week at between 1 and 1:15 Eastern Standard Time on the High Heeled Love Facebook page, and then we'll turn around and embed the video in the blog post. So hopefully that will work out. And thanks for joining me for the first Friday Confessional post of 2017 and the first video post. And please be sure to leave your comments or feedback below and link up your own Friday Confessional. Have a great weekend, y'all. Make it a good one.